Welcome back to episode 20 of our EFC25 Manager Career Mode, guys, where I am managing Chelsea Football Club. In the last episode, we made some important signings, and right at the end of the transfer window, Kivica Kvaratskhelia made a big move to Liverpool. Since then, the new signings have been clicking perfectly. We have been playing some of our best football across all competitions. But despite our strong form, we fell short in the Carabao Cup final, losing to Manchester United. However, the dream is still alive. We are still fighting in for the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Champions League. So the big question is, can we win any trophies this season? We'll find out in this episode. Welcome guys. To kick things off in today's episode, we are focusing on the Premier League, where we grabbed a massive win against Spurs. And guess what? Our new signing Ayus Gurunga absolutely stole the show, scoring 4 incredible goals. What a signing he's been for us. After that, we kept the momentum going with a solid win against Coventry City. And now, with 30 games played, we are sitting in 3rd place on the table with 55 points. The title race is heating up and things are about to get even more intense. And now, it's time for the Champions League. We are into the quarterfinals and our next challenge is Bayer Leverkusen, a tough side with real quality. We got in here in dominant fashion, destroying AS Monaco in the round of 16 with some of our best football of the season. This is where it gets serious. Knockout football, high stakes and one step closer to European glory. Let's go. Bayer Leverkusen came out aggressive right from the kickoff, pushing hard and almost breaking through, but our defense stood tall, staying composed under pressure and shutting them down just in time. A solid start at the back. Leverkusen break through again down the right, testing our backline, but Donnarumma comes up big with a brilliant stop. Still 0-0 and that save could be massive as this tie hangs in the balance. Bayer Leverkusen are relentless. Once again they storm down the right side, carving open our defense, but yet again Donnarumma comes to the rescue with another crucial save. It's all been Leverkusen so far and we are hanging on thanks to our goalkeeper's brilliance. But soon we showed our quality. Manu Arias burst forward on a brilliant solo run, slicing through the Leverkusen defense. He took the shot, but their keeper managed to parry it away. The rebound fell perfectly to Ayus Gurunga, and for a moment it looked like a certain goal. But he could not finish it. A massive chance to take the lead, but we let it slip. But Ayus Gurunga did not take long to repay for that earlier miss. This time it was Wagner with a perfectly timed through ball, slicing open the Leverkusen defense, and Gurunga made no mistake, calmly burying it past the keeper. It's 1-0 to Chelsea. Leverkusen may have dominated the first half, but we have been clinical when it mattered, and that's the difference right now. Bayer Leverkusen pushed hard for a quick equalizer, throwing everything forward, but once again Donnarumma stood like a wall, unsecond, unbeatable and absolutely vital to keeping our lead intact. In the second half, it was end-to-end football. Leverkusen kept pushing to find the equalizer while we looked to double our lead and kill the tie, but neither side could break through. So we head into the second leg with a 1-0 advantage, and credit where it's due. What a performance from Donnarumma. He was absolutely world-class tonight and a huge reason we are ahead in this tie. Next up guys, we kept the momentum going with a massive win over Manchester United in the Premier League, a huge result in the title race. Then came the big one, Champions League quarterfinals second leg against Bayer Leverkusen. We finished the job with a 2-1 win, securing our spot in the semifinals with a 3-1 aggregate score. And it didn't stop there. We faced Newcastle United next and it was a real battle. The score was locked at 1-1 heading into the final minutes. But once again, Ayus Gurunga came in clutch, scoring a late winner and sealing all 3 points for us. A few months back, when I was in Bhutan, I went on a trek, something I had been looking forward for a long time. But during the trek, I wasn't feeling 100%, something felt off. When I got back to London, I decided to get it checked out. I saw a doctor, and after examining me, he said he wanted to run some tests just to be sure. He told me I'd get a full report in a few weeks. So now the question is, what will the report say? We'll find out soon. Putting all the stress about my report aside, we have got a massive game lined up, and it's against Manchester City. If we really want to challenge for a league title, then beating City is not optional, it's a must. Last time we faced them in the league, we narrowly lost by just one goal, but this time we are stronger, we are more focused, and I genuinely believe we can get the win. Let's go boys, let's show them what we are made of. We came out playing like we were on a mission, aggressive, hungry and determined. Right from the first whistle, we went on the attack. Early on, Garnacho broke into the box and unleashed a shot, but their keeper Lunin was alert and pulled off a solid save. We were knocking on the door and it felt like something special was coming. City were not holding back either. They came at us with the same intensity, matching us blow for blow. But our defense stood tall, solid, unshaken. Every time they tried to break through, we shut them down. This was a battle and we were not backing off. We pressed City high up the pitch, refusing to give them a second to breathe, and it paid off. They made a mistake under pressure and we capitalized. Garnacho whipped in a brilliant ball into the box and Arias rose highest to head it home. The stadium erupted, but the celebration was short-lived. The referee raised his flag and it was offside. Right after that offside heartbreak, City wasted no time. They launched a quick counter and caught us just a step behind. They walked into our box and it fell to Haaland. You already know what happens when he gets a side at goal. Bang! 1-0 to City. We were the better side, no doubt about it. More aggressive, more creative, but they were clinical. One chance, one goal. That's what makes them dangerous.
I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around.
Conceding that goal only lit a fire under us. We came out even more aggressive, determined to hit back. João Neves picked out areas with a sharp pass and areas with brilliant vision slid it through to Gurunga. He still had work to do, one-on-one with the City's defender, but Gurunga held his ground, fought through and buried it into the back of the net. 1-1. What a response, what a comeback from our boys.
Tonight, we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah.
The second half was a battle of knobs, both sides pushing for that crucial goal. We were creating chances, City were pressing too. Then in the 75th minute, danger struck again. Haaland found space, and when he finds space, it usually ends one way. He unleashed a powerful shot, but Donnarumma came to the rescue, a world-class save to keep us in the game. Absolutely massive movement from our keeper. And that's the final whistle, guys. The match ends in a hard-fought 1-1 draw. We gave it everything, and so did City. The title race is still wide open. Every point matters now, and it's far from over. Next up, guys, a bit of sad news. We have been knocked out of the FA Cup in the semifinals by Arsenal. We gave it our all, fought hard until the final whistle, but this time it was not enough. It hurts, no doubt, but now it's time to regroup. Our full focus is on the Premier League and the Champions League. Everything is still to play for, and we are not backing down. So guys, next up is the semi-finals of the Champions League, and we are facing Liverpool. We are playing the first leg at home, and that makes it absolutely crucial. We need to take full advantage here because we all know how tough the second leg at Anfield can be. Liverpool are dangerous, no doubt, but this is our chance to strike first. Let's lock in, stay focused, and make our home ground count. We came out flying, attacking Liverpool right from the start. We pushed forward with intent and created an early chance, but their keeper was up to the task, pulling off a save to deny us. Liverpool were not sitting back either. They responded with a dangerous move of their own as Kivica Kvaratskhelia caught in and let one fly. It looked testing for a corner, but our keeper came big and made a crucial save to keep us level. We kept trying, but the luck just was not on our side today. Despite all the effort, we could not find a breakthrough. The match ends in a draw. It's not the worst result, but now comes the real test. We head to Anfield for the second leg, and we will have to fight with everything we have got. The dream is still alive, but it won't be easy. Alright guys, we are here, the second leg, and we all know how dangerous Anfield can be on a European night. The atmosphere, the pressure, it's unlike anything else. But we have come too far to break down now. We have to give everything today. Every tackle, every pass, every shot, it all matters. We fight in the very end. Let's go make history. Liverpool came out with confidence, feeding off the energy at Anfield. They pushed forward early on and broke into our box, but William Saliba was there, calm, composed and fearless. He timed his tackle perfectly to shut them down and silence the crowd. But we didn't sit back, we responded quickly. Arias found space inside the box and let one fly. It had power, it had intent, but we just missed the target by some inches. So close to the opener, both teams were going for it. This was turning into a proper battle. Just before the halftime whistle, Liverpool threatened again. They carved open a chance with some sharp passing and got a clear look at goal, but Donnarumma came up clutch once again. At halftime, I looked every one of them in the eye and said, "You have got 45 minutes to make a difference, to make history," and they listened, they felt it. We came out with the fire and it didn't take long. Wagner picked up the ball and sliced Liverpool open with a perfect through pass. Arias made the run, took a touch and buried it. Goal, let's go. That's the moment we were waiting for. And that was it guys, the only goal we needed to book our place in the Champions League Final. Let's go. What a performance from our boys, pure determination. We came to Anfield, we fought and we got the job done. We are going to the final. Next up guys, it was time for the final game of the season and everything was on the line. The title race had come down to us and Manchester City. All we could do was win and hope they slipped up. We came out fighting, goal after goal, we showed no mercy. Crystal Palace had no answers, and we wrapped up a dominant 5-1 victory. The fans were dreaming, the players gave it everything, but then the final whistle came from City's game. They won, and just like that, they are crowned the Premier League champions. It hurts, no doubt about it, but we walk away with our head held high. We push them all the way. But now it's time for the Champions League final. We are traveling to Spain to face Real Madrid, the biggest stage against the biggest club in Europe. Our boys are training hard, focused and ready to fight for the crown. But just a day before the final, as I was sitting alone in my office finalizing the squad list, the doctor walked in with my medical report. He looked serious and then he said,
"You need rest. After this season, you have to take a break. At least 1 year. Your body and mind are under too much pressure. You can't keep pushing like this."
It hit me hard. This could be my last game on the touchline for a long time. So now this final means even more. One last battle, one last shot at glory. So guys, here it is, the Champions League final, the biggest match of our season. We have fought, we have suffered and we have grown, and now it all comes down to this one night in Spain. This is my starting 11 for the final. Before the match, I gathered the squad and I told them the truth. This will be my last season with them. The reaction, pure fire. They are fully motivated to give it everything to send me off, not just with pride, but as a Champions League winner. Let's do this, one last dance, one last fight, let's go. Here we go guys, the whistle blows and the Champions League final is underway. The boys are fired up, the stage is set, this is the last dance. Years of hard work, blood, sweat and belief all come down to this. Here we go. Real Madrid came out attacking right from the start, but our defense was locked in. No nerves, no panic, just pure focus. Every tackle, every clearance, we showed we are here for a fight. Around the 17th minute, we found ourselves in a great position to strike, but Real Madrid's defense wasn't messing around. They closed us down fast like a wall, no space, no mercy. It was a warning. This final wasn't going to be easy. But Real Madrid were always dangerous and they struck first. Mbappe danced around our box like he won it. One touch, one moment of brilliance and he buried it. The stadium erupted. It's 1-0 to Madrid and now we are chasing the game. But we didn't back down. Moments later, a golden chance fell to Gurunga. He took the shot with power and belief, but Courtois stood tall like a wall in a storm. Denied but not defeated. But we came again, relentless. This time it was Florian Wirtz who found his space, took his shot, and Courtois could only watch as the net hit goal. The equalizer, we are back in it, 1-1, let's go. But against a team like Real Madrid, sometimes there's just nothing you can do. A moment of class, a quick move, a perfect finish, and just like that, they struck again. 2-1 to Madrid. We were chasing shadows, and now we are chasing the game again. And that's the end of the first half, Real Madrid leading 2-1. At the break, I knew we needed something different, so I made the call. Arias just was not having the best game tonight, so I brought on Garnacho. Fresh legs, raw pace, and the hunger to change the game. And just like that, Garnacho made an instant impact. He picked up the ball off Real Madrid counter, turned on the jets, and dropped forward. He slipped it to João Neves, and Neves with pure class slipped it through to Grunga. Tap in. Calm, cool, clinical, what a move, what a goal, and what an impact from Garnacho. We are level again at 2-2. Soon Vinicius Jr. found himself with a golden chance, but Donnarumma wasn't having it. He stood tall, read the play, and made a massive save. And then in the dying seconds, we had one last chance. The ball fell to Guru. The entire stadium held his breath. He struck it clean with everything he had, but it sailed just inches wide. That was the moment, and it slipped away. And with that miss, the referee blows the whistle. It ends 2-2 after 90 minutes. Both teams gave everything, attack after attack, save after save. But we are not done yet. The Champions League final is heading into extra time. 30 more minutes to chase glory. Let's go. Second half of extra time, and our boys came out flying, hungry, relentless, pressing high from the front, and it paid off. Martin read the play perfectly, intercepted the pass, and played it straight to Grunga. And Grunga did what he does best. Buried it. We take the lead 3-2. What a turnaround. Real Madrid were desperate now, throwing everything forward, trying to find a way back. They came charging into our box, but Martin once again stepped up with massive tackle. The ball rolled to Neves, cool as ever. He spotted the rod, and with one perfect pass, he released Garnacho. Garnacho took off like a rocket, straight towards Madrid's defense, one-on-one with Courtois, and he buried it. What a goal! What a performance in extra time. My boys are killing it. It's now 4-2 and we have got one hand on the trophy now. As we headed into the second half of the extra time, I made few changes, brought in fresh legs to help us see out, but Real Madrid were not done yet. They pushed forward with everything they had and managed to pull one back. A well-placed finish made it 4-3 and suddenly the pressure was back on. Still minutes to go and nothing is safe against this team. And that's the final whistle, guys. Chelsea are Champions League winners. What a journey, what a fight, what a night. From underdogs to champions, the boys gave it everything, and for me, there's no better way to say goodbye. A perfect send-off, we did it.
Following the light that sets me
After the celebrations, I was met by two familiar faces, Cole Palmer and Luxman. They walked over, smiled on their faces and said congratulations and best of luck for what's next. In that moment, it all hit me, the memories, the battles and the brotherhood. This was not just the end of the season, it was end of an era. So guys, this is it, the end of this journey. Thank you truly to each and every one of you who watched, liked, commented and supported this series from the very beginning. Your love, your encouragement, it means everything to me. This would not have been possible without you. From the first match to lifting the Champions League trophy, what a ride it's been. But don't go anywhere, because this might be the end of this story, but the next chapter is already around the corner. A new journey begins soon.
with